Okay. Hi, my name's Aiden, and this is a video of a dietary habits consultation completed on the 10th of the 5th, 2021. Awesome. So we'll get into it. I'll make everything set up. Sweet. So, g'day. I'm Aiden. How you going?
Ahab.
How are you? So what we'll do today is I've got a few things. Dietary habits guideline. We'll go through stuff like how many servings a day of like meat, poultry, breads you kind of eat.
Yeah.
So that would be that one there. We'll also go through discretionary choices. So that's kind of like your snacks, like your sausages, your muffins, chocolate, stuff like that, if you have any. Okay, so sweet. So me and myself, we go off the Australian Dietary Guidelines as a kind of like a protocols scope kind of thing. We also go off a practice through that's from Fitness Australia. This is it here. So healthy eating for adults. We've got this brochure for you, or you can take it home as well. So I'll just go through what the guidelines are. But firstly, if you're wondering anything that's outside of my scope of practice, I will need to refer you to someone that actually has a better knowledge than what I do. So it'll be someone like a dietitian or accredited sports thing if you wanted to do some marathon running or something like that. Okay, so sweet. So this is the healthy eating guidelines, like I said. So it has 5 guidelines. First guideline, I'll read it out to you just so you know. First guideline is to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, be physically active and choose amounts of nutritious foods and drink to meet your energy needs. So that's kind of just like a basic everyday life choice with foods. Guideline 2 is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods from these 5 groups every day. So plenty of vegetables. And that's like legumes and beans and stuff like that. Fruit, grains like cereals, breads, rices, noodles, stuff like that. Lean meats, fish, eggs, tofu, nuts, stuff like that. And then like your milk and your yogurt, stuff like that. Sweet. So and also drinking plenty of water, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have a bit of water.
Awesome. Guideline 3, to limit the intake of foods containing saturated fat, added salt, and added sugars, also alcohol. So obviously you want to limit those just because they're everything in moderation, but you want to limit those to where you're not having it 6 times a week, stuff like that. Sweet. Guideline 4, and to encourage, support, and promote breastfeeding. Obviously you won't have to do that yourself. But it's something that you could probably take home to do you have a partner?
Yeah, I've got a partner.
Awesome, you can take this home and show her that as well. And care for your food and how to store it safely, stuff like that. Yeah. Awesome. What's on there? You see, this is kind of like a guideline of serving sizes, if you want to have a look at that. But
Yeah,
you can
have a quick read.
Yeah, have a quick read of that if you want. So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm 19.
Yeah.
I actually only have halal certified foods.
Yeah, okay. Sweet.
Which is quite difficult, and participating in Ramadan.
Yep.
So I only eat when it's dark and that. And I rely heavily on eating bread, pasta, noodles, and rice, that type of stuff. And
Do you have a goal at all?
yeah, I weigh 75 kilos at the moment, but I'm aiming to get to 80.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sweet. So with that, the Ramadan will make it fairly difficult, but we could work around that with eating in certain parts of the day. Obviously, you'd eat early morning, like maybe like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning if you want to wake up that early, or have the majority of your meals at night.
Yeah.
That will probably help you achieve that goal. So do you have a goal for your weight from 75 to 80 kilos?
Yeah, well, I was thinking roughly 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Okay. It's good that you're wanting to do it pretty quickly and your goal's achievable. But what I'm thinking is maybe not that quick. We might need to extend it to maybe 5, 6, 7 weeks. Just because you don't want to put on a heap of weight at one point. You want to gradually do it.
Okay.
So it doesn't become a hindrance for your sport, stuff like that.
Yep.
So if that sounds all right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
sweet. And meats and stuff, you don't eat much meat?
Nah, no meat. No.
Awesome. So with that, you'll need to find other alternatives, obviously, through like tofu, stuff like that. And obviously, if you wanted to find more detail of what everything, like how many grams of protein are in that and whatnot, you'd probably have to go to a dietitian and stuff like that.
Yep.
But for now, that's all good. I've explained everything to you. You can keep that.
Yep.
I've got your goal stuff like that as well. But on the computer here, I'll just type everything in for you. So I'll just get your name again. Sorry.
Ahab.
Yep. And what was the last name? Don't worry about it. Okay, so what is the? So that's the date. And the dietary goal is from 75 kilos. Is that correct?
Yep.
To 80. In I'll say 5 to 8, 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. Obviously you don't eat anything that's not halal certified.
Yep.
Halal cert foods. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to read out some stuff to you. So how many serves of vegetables do you usually eat per day?
Probably 4 to 5 serves per day.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Sweet, that's good. And how many serves of fruit?
I'd say similar, yeah, 4 to 5.
4 or 5. Awesome. How many serves of bread? You said you relied heavily on rice and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So how many serves again?
Probably
to
go,
5, 6
yeah,
plus?
4 to 5, probably, yeah.
How many serves of dairy? I don't think you have much
No,
dairy.
I don't have
Probably
any
one.
dairy.
One.
No. Yeah.
And meats 0 to 1, if that. Sweet. Now what we'll do is we'll look at or alternatives. So, do you eat tofu much and stuff like that? So,
Yeah, I rely a bit on tofu, so
So what we'll do is we'll go.
my meat replacement.
Awesome. So we'll go 2 to 3 for that one. Discretionary choices. So, how many? You can probably. I'll move this closer to you so you can have a look.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the list of stuff there. How many? Going off sweets, soft drinks, stuff like that. If you drink alcohol, which I don't, you probably don't. How many servings a week do you reckon you'd probably go off that?
Well, I go to Subway after work some days.
Yeah?
So maybe 4 to 6, yeah.
Right. Sweet, we'll do that. Okay. I don't think you would require a referral at this point in time. It's something that we could probably work around.
Yep.
But if you did want to do it in the future, come back to me,
Yeah.
and we can work it out and we can get a referral done for you.
Too easy.
So nutritional strategies to assist goals. So one thing I said, having most meals of early morning and late afternoon or night, noon / night. So that's one that I've done. Look at alternatives like tofu. Alternatives. Tofu. So that will be your meat replacement like that, like you said. you already have tofu.
Yep.
You can look at other
Yep.
alternatives as well. One thing I could probably say as well, cut back on the discretionary choices. So your Subway, maybe only once a week,
Yeah,
or some like once or twice a week,
Yeah.
not 6 days a week after
Yeah.
work, whatnot.
Yeah.
With that, we could probably, if you're willing, it'll probably help if you're able to cook a little bit more. I noticed you wrote down somewhere that you have a little limited ability of cooking,
Yeah, I'm not great.
Not
Mum
great
used
at-
to do all the cooking for me.
as all of us. But something that you could do there, is just learn to cook some foods, and it'll probably help you,
Yeah, right.
and save money as well.
Yep.
So, learn to cook. Okay, I'll put the date down here. Sweet. So all that's done. Got some information. We have your goal, 6 to 8 weeks, and we have all that. So I think that's all good. Yeah, if you have any questions, come back to me. You can take that.
Yep.
But all good now. So nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
and I'll catch up with you.
It's easy.